We'll be upgrading the classic SK ratchet to the new DT style. This is supposed to be able to be done on any of their old ratchets. This is one that we got online for maybe 12 bucks off eBay. Appears to be probably from the 70s or 80s. Still in good working condition. Shows some wear from use. All you'll need is a pair of snap ring pliers to get it apart. And the kit comes with grease and a new snap ring, and of course the dual tooth mechanism. You're going to use your snap ring pliers to squeeze together this retaining ring here. While you squeeze together, just pull up on the square end of the ratchet and it should wiggle out. Sometimes it takes a little bit of work due to the rust and dirt and grime and stuff in there. As you can see, this one is pretty dirty. It's been in there a while, I'm sure. Probably never been apart. Inside teeth still look good though. They're going to clean it up a little bit. And you can see how the new mechanism has the dual pawls on there instead of the single. So it engages twice as often as the one with just a single pawl on each side there. It's also a good idea to take a small flat-bladed screwdriver or a wire brush and clean all the teeth around the inside of the head and get all that cleaned up before you put your new mechanism in there. So it's looking a lot better now. We took this small flat-bladed screwdriver and cleaned out all the cracks and crevices and the rings around the inside where the mechanism sits and the retaining clip goes. So it's ready to be greased and put back together with the new dual tooth ratcheting mechanism. As per the instructions, make sure to grease around the pawl on the mechanism, around the teeth on the inside. Lubricate it pretty liberally, not too much, obviously, to where it's coming out everywhere. And then you want to make sure to have the mechanism in the neutral position so it's not completely switched to forward or reverse. That way the pawls are retracted back into the mechanism so it will slide back into the ratchet body. It should look about like this when you have the head in the right position, turned to the right position to where the pawls are not sticking out either side of the mechanism. Use the supplied grease to grease the new DT mechanism and the ratchet body. And once it's greased up, ready to go, get the DT mechanism back into the neutral position so the pawls are in, and get it ready to slide back into the head of the ratchet. And put the retaining ring around it just as it's about to slide back in all the way, and then squeeze down, of course, on the ends with your snap ring pliers to get it to grab all the way around, and then push it in the rest of the way, letting it snap into place once it's in far enough. You can see the groove there where the ring is supposed to go. Just get it snug in there before you're about to push it in, and then pull it tight with your snap ring pliers to the position where it was when you initially took it out. And once it's done, it should look pretty much like it did there before you started, just with the new mechanism. If you have any trouble getting it in, sometimes the pawl, when you're fiddling trying to get it to push in, the pawls will come out a little bit. It'll get out of the neutral position. Just make sure it's in the neutral position, right dead in the middle, and it should slide in there pretty easy. Just make sure you get the clip pulled tight enough closed so that it gets around it, and then you can just push it right in. It should go in smoothly once you get it in the right spot. It looks nice and works very well. It's actually a very quiet turning. Fits really well, especially on this older ratchet. I know they have the new ones that they sell straight from the factory now with the DT mechanism already in it. But I thought we'd try an older one to see how it worked out on it. Overall, the fit and finish seems to go very well with this older SK ratchet. So I would definitely recommend doing this if you're wanting a higher tooth count. And I think the original ones are only like 41, 42 teeth, and the new ones are 82 or 84, somewhere around there. But definitely gives you more positions when you get into tight spaces where you can't turn things very much to get it to get a little bit more on the bolt to get it out of there. So, but if you like this, like our channel, we're just getting started. We're going to do more automotive and repair videos. We have a Mustang that we're going to be doing some restoration work on, and we're going to post some things from that. So like I said, like and subscribe, and we'll see you later.